Forces. They're learning to survive in the outdoors, the New Zealand outdoors, running camps in the snow and rain. They're stockpiling supplies and they're practicing combat. They say they will defend their families even if it means losing their own lives. Who are they and what are they training for? Natasha Utting investigates the Survive Club.
These guns are firing paint, not bullets. But don't mistake this for a game.
You know, it's about learning how to fight and not get shot, and defend your property and still live.
This is training. This is Survive Club.
When a disaster happens, you're going to have a whole lot of people who are going to need the things that we have, and we've got to be prepared to defend them.
Preparing to defend their own against any threat, Survive Club isn't just a group of outdoor enthusiasts.
Every male must swear to a conduct, and that's to love and protect their family, provide food, clothes, roof, and be prepared to defend them, even if it costs them their lives.
And why would it come to that? Well, Survive Club believes that when a large-scale disaster strikes, chaos will reign.
Civil defence has always tried to drill people in this country to be prepared for these things, and we just basically take it one step further.
They run camps teaching members outdoor survival skills.
We usually go into the bush, make up camps, make sure that we've got plenty of supplies for the training.
What kind of training do you do?
How to light fires when it's raining, what to look for, what kind of food you can eat, what you can't eat.
They won't be relying on the civil defence. If something goes wrong, they're going bush.
When it does happen, we meet, we know where to meet. We've got the supplies, we've got the transport, each person's got their role.
Then we've got our medics, which are already on hand. We've got all the things that we need.
So if something does happen and it's on a big scale, then you can start building a new community.
That's right, yep.
A new society, building it up from the ground up.
Survive Club is part of a growing survivalist movement.
Well, we have a lot of members that aren't registered with us, and no voluntary firemen, nurses, doctors, lawyers, computer experts. We have, I don't know, probably 300 or 400 through the whole country.
But they're not just concerned about natural disasters. What kinds of things do you train for?
Yeah, mind you, there could be an invasion of some sort. There could be, well, lo and behold, bird flu might get here. We might have, there's worldwide food shortages all around the world. We might have stacks and stacks of people coming to invade here.
I want to thank everyone for coming, such short notice.
The club was founded by the former leader of the National Front, Kyle Chapman, who implemented survivalist training in the fascist group. When Chapman and others left the National Front, they formed a unit called the Armed Intervention Force.
Where's the base is going to be?
We've got to go down and sort one out.
According to the Survive Club website, they shifted their training from mercenary to a family protection focus after negative attention from the media. Are you a militia?
We're not. We don't want to be like that. We don't want to be seen like that.
Some of your members have links with the former National Front. Are there any racial motivations for the group?
No, there's no racial motivation at all, because at the end of the day we've got people of all sorts of descriptions and nationalities.
There's no particular kinds of politics?
No, we try to keep away from politics. That was the idea.
But Survive Club is concerned that internal conflict could destabilise the country, and they point the finger at gangs.
If it feels a disaster, people like that are going to be the ones that will hit the streets, and the average Joe Blogg will have no defence. No way of surviving, it'll be fittest and dead.
Is there any correlation between what you do and, say, what was happening in the Ureweras?
No. You've got one organisation that's using live ammunition and practising shooting down cars, and you've got an organisation that teaches people to live from the land. So I can't see no scenario.
But their military-style training goes beyond living off the land.
Yeah, there's a point to it. It's like new technology. You can have all the best technology in the world and not know how to use it. It's the same in a survival situation. You can have all the food and so forth, and if you don't know how to defend it and defend your children and your wife or your girlfriend or whoever it may be, you're going to lose.
They also teach hand-to-hand combat and run a group called Fight Club.
Go, mate, get into it.
Basic self-defence, yeah. The women are taught it, our children are taught it. You know, I've done years of martial arts and my daughters do it.
Survive Club says all New Zealanders could do with following their initiative.
I mean, our children are growing up in a society where sit in front of TV and play PlayStation. I mean, when I grew up, you went outside and made huts and went eeling and did things like that. And people are losing that, and our children are losing it. And this is where, if a disaster happened, unfortunately, a lot of those people are not going to survive.
Some still sit in the house while it's still getting well, water still flowing through the door. There's an air of stupidity out there, so yeah.
And if you're thinking, this group is taking things too far, well, Survive Club says it will have the last laugh.
You know, we're patriarchal people. We defend our own, and at the end of the day, we'll be surviving.
Natasha Utting reporting. After the break, the 79-year-old